Hello and welcome to the year 2024. It's Happy New Year. I know it's 2 weeks into the year and perhaps you're just wondering, oh, how time flies. Yes, there is a quote by Michael Alschuler who says, time flies, but the good news is that you can and you are the pilot. And so rather than wonder where time went, what is important is how you then deploy where time should go. And so for so many of us, we've written our year's goals, our year's resolutions, our targets, and whatever description you call it. But what is crucial is taking the right steps to see that these goals come to fruition. Now, indeed, Moses says in Psalms, he says, teach us to number our days that we may apply our hearts to wisdom. So the key here is what we do daily. The man of God, Mike Murdock, says that champions do not become champions in the ring, but they're simply recognized in the ring. They actually become champions in their daily routine. And so for us to bring those goals to fruition, then we must pay attention to what we do on a daily basis, how we deploy our time, how we spend our time. Richard Cecil said, misemployment of time is injurious to the mind. I'll say that again. Misemployment of time is injurious to the mind. And so we need to appreciate the fact that everyone is given 24 hours in a day, irrespective of who you are. We all have 24 hours in a day. And so how you deploy each hour, how you deploy each day will determine what happens at the end of the day. And so take each day, take each hour as an employee. What you employ to do will determine what happens to you. So Richard Cecil said, misemployment of time is injurious to the mind. Now, there are two words that I need us to bear in mind going forward this year. The two words are view and review. A number of times we're reaching out these goals and then we just keep it somewhere, and then maybe by November or December this year we bring it out and are wondering, where did time go? No, you don't do that. Now, if you put down these goals, documented them, you need to be able to view them again and again, but not only view them, but also review them. Now, viewing them reminds you that you should do them. Reviewing them tells you, brings to the fore whether you are taking those steps, you are checking yourself, whether you are measuring up to the things that you have set out to do. If you don't do them, if you don't do things like that, you would end up, as it were, carrying the things that you had carried from previous year into this year and then carrying them again into 2025. And so it's crucial that we evaluate from time to time, we assess from time to time, and that's the purpose of reviewing. Now, someone said that two things will determine what you are 5 years from now: the friends you keep and the books you read. Now, the books that we read will expand our mind, will increase our capacity, will help us to take steps, will help us to bridge the knowledge gap. And then the friends that we keep will help us to be like those that we keep company with. Remember, when King Saul found himself in the presence of prophets, he began to prophesy. Now, remember that the Bible says if you walk with the wise, you become wise. And so many years ago, God taught me that your company will determine what accompanies you. And so we must remember that the friends we keep, the people we hang out with, will actually determine the events in our lives. And so you've got to be very selective, those that you're going to spend time with going forward. Now, it's important to know that though we have these aspirations, these visions, these goals to achieve so much this year, but it's important that we remember, like what Mike Murdock said, that the only reason men fail is a broken focus. And so avoid your focus being broken. Beware of distractions. They will come. But if you stick to the plan and then make adjustments where necessary, you will be able to succeed. I wish everyone well this year, and God bless you.